Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be your daily divination for whenever it is that you are tuning in. These are timeless readings, guys. So no dates are attached whenever the title resonates or the, let's say, the number of the reading resonates. The message within should resonate with you, and it may not resonate at all. Bear that in mind. So, okay, so let's jump into this. We have two, I think, yes. We have self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And then we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Right, I'm seeing this in two ways. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Doubt. Okay, and that says, I release the need to know all the answers. Right, I'm going to pop that there. Yeah, I'm seeing this in two ways. So, let me work out how I'm seeing this. Yeah, I'm seeing this as two ways. This could either be, all of your energy. So all three of these cards could relate to you. Or I'm seeing this as two people. And where there could be somebody envious of, the level of self-esteem that you do have. But the message, regardless of how it's resonating with you, is kind of the same. We've mentioned, I've spoke about, particularly with this deck, sort of stepping into your heart, facing your fears, understanding that your blessings, your confidence, your self-worth, your value is in the places that you don't want to look. So for you to have healthy self-esteem, it's like you've gone to those places and you've claimed aspects of your soul back. It says, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And you can only truly benefit yourself or other people if you're coming from, a place of your soul and not from your ego. So that would tell me that you've been on a healing journey. You've been on a dark night of the soul, and like I say, you've come out of the other end or the other side more whole, more complete, and that automatically gives you more self-esteem. And then from that place of self-esteem, you do esteemable things. You do things that reinforce your self-esteem. You give the gifts that you've found within your soul to yourself and to other people. So if there is somebody outside of you that's envious, again, as it says there, we're all the same, but we've all just had different challenges. We've all walked different paths. So self-esteem is accessible to each and every one of us, and it's not found outside of ourselves. It's found inside of ourselves. So us projecting our envy at someone outside of ourselves is the last way that we're going to get to build our own self-esteem. And somebody with healthy self-esteem knows that. They're internally focused. Like I say, they're looking at the gifts that they have on the inside to offer externally. So like I said, you could be dealing with somebody that is jealous or envious of the self-esteem that you have, the gifts that you have, or the things, like I say, that you've been able to reconnect with within yourself, that you are sharing with other people. But as I said, it's almost a waste of their time, their energy, or their focus to be looking at you when they could be embarking on their own journey of self-discovery and understanding what the challenges are that they would need to overcome or they would need to face, that's going to align them with their own self-esteem. Because we all have gifts. But as I mentioned, all these readings, they kind of all seem to be linked. The first one was about, I can't remember now, we had worry at the bottom of the deck. I can't remember what the first one was, but I was talking about, I can't even remember now. It's gone. It's gone. But what I'm saying is that we all walk a different path. It feels like face your fears or something like that. So if you're not prepared to face your fears or face the things that scare you, face the things that have made you feel small or inadequate. Because everybody with healthy self-esteem has done that. They're not born without those fears. They're not born without that feeling of, insignificance. But they've been able to overcome that energy. And if you are feeling low in self-esteem and you're looking at people outside of yourself, like, well, why are they so confident? Or why are they, able to, to discover their purpose or their path or what their soul gifts are? Stop focusing on them. Put that energy into yourself. As it says there, release the need to know all of the answers and embark on a journey of self-discovery of yourself. The most important person that in our lifetime that it's important that we get to know is ourselves. So even though we're all the same, we all walk very individual paths, but they all generally lead to the same place if we choose to do the work. If we don't choose to do the work, then, where that leads you is your doing. It's your responsibility. Nobody else can walk that path for you and then hand you self-esteem at the end of it. You've got to make a choice or a decision to face those fears, to stop the worrying, to open your heart, as we had in yesterday's reading. Look at the definition that you have of success. Because if you say to yourself, and I've had to do this myself, so, the universe has humbled my arse many, many a time and probably will many a time in future. But I used to consider success personally to be, I wanted to retire at the age of, I think it was maybe even been 30. So God, we're going back to when I was in my early 20s and have an Aston Martin, like this sports car that's probably worth more than the house that I'm living in right now. And I don't even own the house that I'm living in. So basically my idea though, my self-esteem attached to that, when you don't have that, your self-esteem is shit. Because you've tied your self-esteem into something that is outside of you. And if you don't have it, it's not tangible, it's not in your bank, it's not parked outside of your house, then your self-esteem is non-existent. So the spiritual journey that I've been on, I'm not saying that I don't want those things anymore or those things aren't important, but my definition of what success means to me has completely changed. And like I say, I'm more sitting in this energy of discovering what my soul gifts are that have really benefited me. And if I can help people by the journey that I've walked, then I'm going to give that to whoever, is willing or wanting to walk that path. So envy or looking at what other people want or what other people have is a waste of time, because you could be in this energy. That's all I'm trying to say. This is so weird. Right, let's get some charms. Let's get some charms. Yes, look at that. The moon with the cat sitting on it. Walk an independent path. Face your fears. Face your insecurities. Face the confusion of what success. Look in the damn mirror. Yes, this is so weird how it's all come out. We've got the moon and the cat. We've got the drink me charm, a looking glass, a car, a tiger, a roller boot and a heart. So exactly that. It's about opening your heart. It's about you forgiving yourself, looking at how you relate to other people, learning to speak from and live from your heart space. And to do that, because the heart is underneath the moon, and the moon to me is our insecurities, it's our fears. It's facing all of that. The first reading that we had, facing your fears. I don't know if that was the name of the card, but it was alluding to that kind of energy. Facing your fears, walking an independent path, stepping into your autonomy, your uniqueness, your independence. Focusing on what is ahead of you, rather than looking at, what's going on in the next lane. Because that doesn't build your self-esteem if you're constantly comparing yourself to somebody else. How self-esteem looks to me isn't going to be what self-esteem looks like to you. We're all individuals. So it's about, as I was saying, walking your path of autonomy, authenticity. Now the moon is also cycle, so it's breaking a cycle here. that needs to happen. And it could be the cycle of doubt, pessimism, even envy could be a cycle that needs to be broken. I don't really know. But the spiritual growth here with that drink me, that always speaks to me about spiritual growth. And that spiritual growth comes through self-awareness. Like I said, knowing thyself, looking in the mirror before you're pointing fingers and blaming others or comparing yourself to others. It's bringing it back home. Doing the self-reflection work that's required, that's going to give you the growth, that's going to allow you to see inside your own soul what needs to be faced, what needs to be healed, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be expressed. That can only come from a certain amount of self-reflection. And when you get to know yourself, warts and all, and accept and love yourself, that's where self-esteem comes from. Because none of us do a deep dive into who we are and don't find no shit there. That's not the point. We look there and we learn to love all of the shit that we see that's attached to us. And then it has less power over us. We can be more authentic because we're not hiding from any aspect of ourselves, or we're not telling the world that we're perfect or, not flawed in any way, because we're all fucking flawed. That's the whole point of us being human. We're here to learn. So none of us have a perfect life. But it feels to me as though there is a need to be more authentic here, which is going to allow you to move towards whatever it is that you want, whatever, like I say, that definition of success means for you. And we've got the tiger, and to me, tigers go on the prowl, they go on the hunt. So I'm seeing this in two ways. If you're dealing with, let's say, an external person that is envious or jealous of you, then it's like I say, they're watching. They're sort of hiding in the bushes. They're not making themselves particularly obvious, because tigers don't. When you see one of those, it's kind of too late. If you don't see it until it's in your face, there's no getting away from it. So it feels like there could be somebody in your surrounding energy that's just lurking, that's watching, like I say, whether it's you in your element and it's causing a sense of envy in them. But like I say, the solution to that, like I say, is this self-reflection, personal growth, self-awareness, walking in that independent path. So if this is you, like I say, I don't know how it's going to resonate, and you're looking at somebody else, then that is the solution. We've got this roller boot, and like I said, that to me is a fun way to move forward. So all of this personal growth and personal development work, it doesn't have to be, it's called work, but it doesn't always have to be like toiling and labour and laboursome and boring. But like I say, we're all unique. We can all find a way to be uniquely ourselves that is still fun, that still moves us forward, that still allows the wheels to turn for us as individuals. But I'm going to leave that there. Let's get some letters. I think this one's been long today, and I felt like I was really getting quite preachy, and I don't intend for these readings to come across, but sometimes I also pick up the energy of what I'm reading here. So it feels like, so if that envious energy is somebody outside of yourself, then they're not particularly happy with you standing in your power, or you shining your light, or having gifts of the soul that you've tapped into. Right, okay, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing deed. I'm seeing lied. L-I-E-D, yeah. I'm seeing deed. And someone's being mad. Yeah, it's not great energy. I see that I'm picking up. I don't really want to be in this energy for too long. But the deed to me, it could be, I don't know, like I say, something being handed over to you, something that you've inherited. It could be your spiritual gifts. And that could be causing envy or doubt, because it's putting you in a good feeling energy, and you're able to now give or be more beneficial to yourself or to others. It's getting people externally to you mad. And like I said, these people may not be as forthcoming or as open, like I said, with that tiger energy, where they're sort of hiding in the background, maybe saying one thing to your face, but feeling a completely different way behind your back. Because envy, like I say, it's not forthcoming. People try and hide envy because it's the opposite of self-esteem. So like I say, there may be some element of deceit or being lied to or feeling lied to. I don't know how this is all going to resonate, but someone's mad that you're getting something, or something that you possess is allowing you to bring things into you. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Let's read these out of the book. I'm going to read envy first, just so that we can end with self-esteem, which is a better energy. So, envy. It says, you must learn to accept the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. To be jealous of the soul path of another is to doubt your ability to judge what's best for you. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey, but to try to emulate him or her is not being true to your own guidance. You have chosen this life and these circumstances for a reason. By disregarding that and following in the footsteps of another, you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. You never truly know what is going on in another person's life and what the personal challenges he or she may face. So to be envious is a fool's game. Be authentic to your inner voice, because only you know what's in your best interest. If you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lesson again. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I didn't want to say it, but I see dead in here, D-E-A-D and D-I-E-D. So dead and died. Current and past tense of a death. So there needs to be, like I say, a massive ego death that's going on here. And I hope this isn't a literal death. Like it says there, for you to have to reincarnate and come back to Earth and go through all the same shit lessons again until you learn your lesson. I kind of made a pact with the universe, and I was like, I am learning all of the lessons that are required of me in this lifetime. I'm not coming back. I've had the shittest, hardest life experience, and I can sit here, you know, in high vibing energy and a smile on my face, but my life hasn't been easy. And as it says there, we don't know what the path that other people have had to walk to get them where they are. So as it says there, you need to step into your own authenticity, learn the lessons that you came here so that you can tap into your own gifts of the soul and redistribute them to yourself and others around you. But it isn't going to be in the way, like I say, of you looking at and observing other people from the lane that you're in. You need to focus forward, like I said, with that cat sitting on the moon. Face your own insecurities, your own fears, and keep it moving on your own path, because you will get there. You will get there. Right, self-esteem. Oh, yeah. This one was deep today. Deep today. It's easy to perceive others as being better than you. This is a trap of the ego. There is no one greater or lesser than you. There are only those that have learned how to reveal their gifts to a greater or lesser degree. Everyone is born with unique abilities of the soul, and just like snowflakes, there are no two that are ever alike. You have a unique perspective to share with the world, and have come back this time to put your stamp on it. Perhaps you may not be aware or even in tune with your incredible and gifted self. Why not try to make a list of 10 aspects of yourself or abilities that you possess, that you love and hold in high regard? It is not always easy to write about yourself, but sometimes you need to be reminded just how special you are. Remember that you did not come down to this schoolroom by accident. You have a meaning and a reason for being. You are a treasure chest of incredible gifts and insights, and now is the time to celebrate you. So yeah, this is all about stepping into your personal power, like with the yellow of the solar plexus, changing your values and beliefs, and being confident in who you are and what your path is, because that's what's going to lead you, like I say, to your enlightenment, or for you to uncover or discover what these soul gifts for you to share is or are. Oof, right, I'm tapping out of that. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you managed to get something from it. This was like a heavy one today. But like I say, these are very human feelings and emotions. So, like I say, if this reading can help someone and get them onto the right path, then I've done my job. So thanks for tuning in, guys. It means the world. Take care. Bye-bye.